Welcome to my Larapinta As You've Never Seen It Before series of videos. This video is day 3, where I leave Mulga Camp and I go through the chewing range a few times via J Creek. I go through the absolutely amazing fish hole area, which is just simply delightful. I then take the high route and stay at Loretta's lookout, and I enjoy my first high peak sunset yeah, just the most amazing skies at night. So yeah, sit back, enjoy this video, and yeah, if you like it and you want to see how I went on the subsequent days, yeah, press subscribe. Enjoy. Good morning. Well, that was a Mulga campsite. Yeah, no, fairly basic sort of thing. But I must say, I never put much value to having tables and chairs, but it's actually quite a luxury. Get yourself organised. So I arrived quite late last night, as you would have seen, and yeah, just light enough for me not to need my head torch to get there. So yeah, I came sort of clambering into the campsite and didn't realise. Where's this trail going? Hang on, just got to check. Yeah, it's always tricky on these river crossings because just never too sure where the other side of the track is. Anyway, yeah, so I clambered in last night and started rattling around. Then I realised there was a tent there. So today I'm going to do my first, hopefully, first high camp. So going to Loretta's lookout, or Pravda, depending on which map you believe. One of the amazing things of this particular area is that the rock that I slept on last night and you're seeing here at the base here is 2,000 million years old. It's the oldest part of the Larapinta. 2,000 million years. That's old. That even makes me feel young. That's a big number. Dingo footprints. So yesterday I travelled about 27 kilometres, which is going to be the longest trek for this trip for me, I hope. I wouldn't recommend that. I reckon yesterday afternoon I walked through a really pretty valley with undulating hills and stuff, and I just had to rush through it, and I kind of regret that because I think it would have been nice to sort of stop and enjoy that a little bit more. But yeah, if you've got the time, add days to your schedule so you can sort of stop and enjoy these things, because you just don't know, unless you've been here before, of course, you just don't know, what you're missing out on. And as I say, that was such a pretty walk, and whilst it was nice walking in the sunset like that, in fact it was delightful, it was a bit stressful because obviously I needed to get to camp in reasonable time, and certainly probably wouldn't have wanted to have got there any later than I did. Mount Lloyd, going towards Spring Gap. Alright, that required a bit of a scramble from up there across the top and then down here, so not too difficult. Right, here we are at J Creek. J Creek it is. Nice. Taking a risk on these chargers, so I've plugged a few things in and hopefully it's adding power and not taking it out. So I'm going to come down here for a little bit of a swim and rinse of these clothes. Okay, well hydrated and fed. I stuffed myself as much as I could, even though I can't say I'm all that hungry, just to avoid carrying the pack. So I've got about 6 litres of water on the assumption that I'm going to be staying up there. But it's quite windy down here, and it's actually, I can see it's windy up there. So I will assess that when I get up there. And if it's too windy, I'll either go to Miller's Flat or might even go all the way to Standley Chasm. So this section is 13.6, 5.5 hours, plus you add another hour for the high route. So 6 hours. Yeah, I'm not going to make that. Anyway, I'll assess that. I'm not going to do another arriving in the dark sort of situation. Yeah, so it's either going to be up the top there, or Miller's Flat. So either way, I've got enough water for both. Right, let's go. By the way, the outcome of the USBs, I put one of my GoPro batteries into it, and it went from 33% to 37% over about an hour and a bit. So not particularly useful. I don't know what it did to my power pack. Probably nothing, so yeah, I wouldn't be relying on that one. Man, this place is beautiful. Wow. An amazing spot. I can see why they thought of it as sacred. It's yeah, it's quite special. Look how green and lush it is here. I'm going to have to go back and have a look at the other videos on YouTube and to see how it compares. I didn't expect anything like this. Alright, I'm going to go the high route, but only about halfway. So I'm thinking about an hour and a half to get where I want to be. Although I have to say I can't see the track. Presumably it goes up there. that's the low route down there. Presumably you've still got that incline at the end as well. It actually doesn't look all that bad. I had heard it was quite overgrown, but it just looks good from up here. Alright, made it to the top of this damn thing. Oh, just got to go to that peak up there. It's certainly windy. I think the camp's just on the other side, which means it'll be a bit sheltered, but I'll have to check that out. Well, I guess these are the camp spots. That looks good. Okay, God knows what my hair looks like, but anyway, it'll just have to do. So here's my setup. So I've just got my Tyvek ground sheet and my Alton Goods closed cell mat, and I will put my blow-up mattress on top of that and see my quilt. So that'll be fine. Yeah, I did that last night, and there's a little bit of dew last night, but it quickly dried off and it wasn't too bad. So yeah, I've gone to the bother of buying myself this tent, but I haven't used it yet. So 3 nights in a row. I'll use it tomorrow night though, I know that. But anyway, yeah, still a bit blowy, or certainly some gusts and things are sort of blowing away. So yeah, I'm sort of weighing everything down with rocks and whatnot, and yeah, looking forward to this sunset. So I made yeah, a fair amount of progress today. I'm absolutely buggered again, but that's okay. It was yeah, hard coming up here. There's some sketchy spots coming up here. I had to do a little bit of scrambling. So it wasn't a sort of walk in the park coming up here, but well worth it actually to yeah, get up to the high spot and have a look at this. Well, good night from Loretta's point. Yeah, stars are absolutely amazing. I've just taken some photos on this phone, which I'll just show you. The wind's died down a bit. It's actually quite warm up here. Quite surprised actually. This is a great way to camp. Just open, just watching the stars. Yeah, it's really nice. Provided it doesn't rain, which it's not supposed to. Touch wood or something. All right, good night. See you in the morning.